These days, pretty much everything you do online needs a password. And with all the advice out there to use different passwords for every site, things can get pretty confusing. The good news, there are ways to manage your passwords.
KeePass is an offline password management software that manages your passwords. Now, once you've downloaded the software, the KeePass software will ask you to create a master password. Now, it's crucial that you make this master password secure because it's the one thing protecting all your passwords. Once you've created your master password, KeePass divides your passwords into different categories. There's network passwords to home banking. All you have to do is create a new entry for each category and then enter all the information you'd need to access the account. KeePass will rate the security of your passwords, and if they're not strong enough, you have the option to have a password generated for you by KeePass. But naturally, relying on such a service is not recommended because hackers could easily exploit the pattern used to generate the passwords. KeePass is only available on Windows, but you can download KeePass X for other operating systems. Now, since it's an offline software, you can store the encrypted file on Dropbox to access on other devices. Or you could just use Dashlane. Dashlane is an app that is available for Windows and Mac, and it's a password and personal data manager. The app can import passwords from web browsers and competing password managers like KeePass. Don't you hate having to fill in personal data forms online? Well, Dashlane promises to eradicate this. All you have to do is fill in their data form and it will automatically fill in all the details you need for whenever you are online. Upon opening the application, it automatically saves and lists all your passwords that you have stored online, and it tells you which ones are strong and which ones are weak. The Dashlane interface is great and more inviting than KeePass, making it one of the better password management softwares to use. There are many softwares available on the market that offer great solutions, but it's important not to rely on a single source because every and any computer is vulnerable to attack. So if you don't trust machines, you could always just use your own brain and create your own algorithm. Instead of remembering a different complicated password for each of your accounts, it's been suggested to start off with a base password and modify it based on a website account name. Your base password should follow all the password rules, being at least 9 characters long, include numbers, letters, and symbols. So let's say your base password is something like Tech Report with all the relevant numbers and symbols and uppercase and lowercase. All you have to do is add a different number or letter for each different account that you have, just to switch it up. So if it's your Facebook account, all you could do is add the and symbol, like so, and FB. That's your Facebook password. But if it's Gmail, switch it up, it's GM or Twitter, whatever you'd need to remember. It's important not to store all of your passwords on one source, but rather use different methods to manage your passwords. It's also very important that you change your passwords every 6 months or so for security reasons. Now, with every password management system comes a new master password or a new set of rules. So maybe the best thing is actually to work on your memory recall and do some memory exercises.